we have decided that today you guys are going to be on call with one of Mr. Birch's teams. This is Team I to boldly go where? No kid has gone before. Hi, my name's Lemon. And the other one steps up and he's like, hi, I'm Joyride.
Hi, I'm Kirby.
This is Confetti. Confetti is very well trained. She's a good dog.
How do you do it? Holds out his hand to it.
The dog shakes.
Y'all feel a buzz on your pagers, and it shows a address. It says robbery and then a code. Joyride's like, oh, that's a normie robbery. You look in, and you see Hacksaw.
Ooh, let me at him.
You get a message, and this one's from Miss Shepherd. Heard about Hacksaw. Do not engage. Just stop the normies. Lemon's just gonna message and be like, you can see in the dark, right?
He just sends back the word yes.
I'm just gonna fly in super fast and just deck him in the back of the head.
Hacksaw grabs one of the items and he tosses it at you, Kirby, and there's a shing as it goes flying towards you.
Confetti, fetch! And Confetti just runs in and grabs it out of the air like a frisbee.
He drops on that guy like the wrath of God. Do you have hostages?
He nods.
Are you checked up on often?
No.
Wonderful, he knocks him out.
Joyride is gonna send a message. When the hell is the signal?
Yeah, I'm messaging the chat. Hey guys, I messed up.
Is that the signal?
That's the signal, all caps.
Lemon turns out the lights.
Bree sends into the chat, eyes on Hacksaw.
You crash through the skyline and you just plummet to the bottom of the warehouse.
I definitely caught Nari in the bridal position again, by the way.
Okay. So are we on Bree and Kirby now?
Yes.
Okay. Did like us observing Hacksaw, did we see him react to hearing a bunch of shattering and a wall crashing down?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
It took, because this was going on, like, after that message about I messed up, Hacksaw has been hurrying on. You guys are keeping relatively hidden, so every time he, like, kind of looks back to see if y'all are following him, you manage to hide. But he has been going up the floors of this building. So,
okay.
The crash was probably about, like, halfway up, so now you guys are probably, you're getting closer to, like, the top floor, as you follow him.
Okay, gotta keep a safe distance, because we were told not to engage him.
Yeah, ignore me engaging with him.
Yeah, you already failed that.
Yeah, I did. It's fine, don't worry about it.
I would say assess the situation, but I already know a lot of these answers. Like, what is the biggest threat? It's Hacksaw. What here is in the greatest danger? Probably us. Who here is most vulnerable to me? Confetti.
Okay, how could we best end this quickly? I want to find out that, though. So I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
Y'all already answered that, though.
Oh, we did?
I did ask that earlier.
It's Hacksaw's leading it, so take him down. You can get him to stop everything.
That's fair. I want to use heliokinesis, but I literally learned what that was at the beginning of this episode. So, I don't know how to use it.
That's a big mood.
Solar power, basically. You can do energy and light manipulation and, like... Yeah, it's mostly...
Like Iron Man?
Yeah, I'd say. It's kind of like, blasts and, energy waves and...
I feel like I did look this up before. I remember now. Because, like, otherwise I wouldn't have chosen heliokinesis. But
yeah,
I just
I
feel
was
like
there when he does it, though.
It's the ability to manipulate solar energy, including light, fire, and heat. And like even like other stuff too, but like those are the big ones.
Cool. Okay. So what if I just like, you know, start causing fires and stuff? I don't know.
Are Are you
Oh,
good?
no.
Okay, Bree like kind of sneaks back and leans into him. Is like quietly, maybe you could only set fire to like the back of his shirt, so that don't try to kill him.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, no. Killing is one of my least favorite things.
That's good to know.
Lyle, did you send a message that you were gonna go after? Elton?
Yeah, I think, like, we get the scene of him texting on the pager and running, towards the back, like, where they would be at the same time. And, you guys get a text that says, on my way to help.
Bree's just like, okay, try to do it discreetly. Don't let him see you.
Okay.
Just kind of freak him out.
Don't let Lyle see you either.
Okay, here we go. Let's do this.
So, Kirby, describe what you're doing.
I'm just gonna like try to I'm gonna try to set his shirt on fire, like about at like the square of the back where he can't like really, that area in the back where you can't really reach it with your hands very easily.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to set that
Roll
on fire.
Unleash Your Powers.
Yeah.
Because that is very specific.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Okay, so I believe that's an 8, but I don't remember if my freak is +2. I think
Your freak is +2.
Okay, yeah, then that's an 8.
Alright. 7 to 9 mark condition, or the GM will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary. Alright. Which would you rather have? Marking condition or having it be unstable or temporary?
What do you mean marking a condition? Like I get a condition or?
Yes, you get a condition. It's an emotional state that your character gets.
Yeah, this is how we mark health in this.
Alright.
I'll take a condition.
You can choose one of them, kind of, mostly just like whatever seems to fit.
Yeah.
It would be like a result of the stress of doing this.
I'm gonna say insecure.
Alright.
Yeah. You've already failed a different thing. Now this is your second one.
Yeah, so I feel like that makes the most sense.
As Hacksaw comes up to like this top floor, he's like trying to open the access code of the stairway to get into this the top level, and you cause his jacket to go up in flames, and at first he doesn't quite realize it, but then he does, and he flips out and just kind of like spins around a lot to figure out what's going on, and then drops and rolls because he is trained and he is a construction manager and he knows what to do when you catch on fire.
I just kind of pull Kirby behind a wall, and I'm giggling quietly. That was worth it.
Yeah, that was pretty great. We could just go up to him and just stomp his face.
Bree is gonna, I think this might be directly engage a threat, but still invisible. She's gonna come forward, and while he's like trying to roll around to get the fire out, as soon as he does, she's gonna just like turn him onto his stomach and hold the actually she's gonna turn visible as she does this, and she's gonna hold the blade of the paper cutter against the back of his neck and like hold his hair with her other hand, and she's like, do not move.
Alright, roll directly engage a threat.
Would that be directly engage a threat or provoke someone? Because he's kind of prone, so I don't know if it would be engaging a
Provoke
threat.
someone is talking.
That's true. I mean, I did say don't move. I don't know.
I think that's directly engage. Because whether or not you actually manage to do it.
Okay, that's a 7.
7. Alright.
So I pick 1. Either create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I would say frighten would make some sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna say frighten. To at least kind of freeze him up and hold him until Lyle gets here.
Alright. Well, you don't manage to pin him down fully, but you do have him, like, when you go up and you do this, he does realize, because he has interacted with you, the invisible person, before, so he kind of is, like, expecting it on edge now. And he does kind of manage to get you away from him, but he is backed into a corner now. But as he does that, he is also going to make an attack as he pulls something out of his jacket and throws it at you. So you take a powerful blow.
Can I try to defend?
You could.
Okay, I'm gonna try to defend.
Can my dog help him?
No, just you.
Dang it.
Just let me know when Timberwolf would arrive on the scene.
Yeah, in a little bit.
Yeah, I think it would be a while here because
You're
there
running
was a
up the
long
stairs.
bit with you guys.
I totally agree. Yeah.
Okay, so Savior. Okay, it's 9.
All right. 7 and 9. It costs you expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation. But you do get to keep them safe, and you get to choose one. Add team to the pool, take an influence over the person you protect, or clear condition.
I'm gonna clear well, actually, is adding a team to the
good
pool
thing to do.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll clear a condition. And
Everyone, you guys already have like one team, I believe, 2 team.
Yeah, we don't really use those.
okay.
Yeah.
You could,
Okay.
but you don't.
Okay, then yeah, I'll
Wow,
I'll clear my one condition.
This sweet bipolar boy is just like, oh no, I'm so insecure. I can't do any of my powers right. Oh, no, I'm fine. I can save her.
Sweet baby Kirby.
So yeah, clear and secure.
Yeah, but oh, I also don't want to expose myself to danger, so I'm gonna escalate the situation.
Oh no.
Alright.
You sure about that? I have a literal knife, and he can make knives with his hands.
That's fair. I didn't think about that. I would rather not get knives.
I have a pseudo machete.
So how do you protect
That's true. Honestly, I was thinking just like, I don't know, I can fly and stuff, but I also got that so I feel like I've got 2 options. It's like either flying in there and exposing myself to the danger by pushing it away and stuff,
Pull me
or
out of the way.
like, yeah, or you out of the way, or I can use my heliokinesis to try to like
Iron Man it out of the air.
Fry the boy.
yeah, I want to do that one. I really want to do that one because I think that would look sick as hell.
You just fly in and just shoot it with a laser.
Exactly, just Iron Man.
I'm gonna say yeah, that definitely escalates the situation.
yeah.
So yeah, you incinerate this thing, I suppose.
Red. I give him a slight high five.
And
I high five him as he comes in.
I'll high five you with the other hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because Jamie managed to succeed on that roll, and you took the mark condition, this person is going to mark guilty. And they're going to attempt to clear it by revealing the nature of their drive. And that is code word for they have some monologuing to do.
Monologue time.
Monologue time.
And this is how Lyle gets here.
Okay, I know I probably won't be able to do this, but I just want to like do a bicycle kick at him like while he's mid monologue
really do
and
too.
and that's why I
Please.
did it. I did it because and Lyle just spin kicks him out of nowhere.
Okay. Give me a moment to start what this guy's gonna say.
Yes.
He's like, he gets up and he's like, oh, you guys again? Why do you keep getting in my way? Don't you see, I'm not that evil. I'm just trying to, let me do this.
No,
Why not?
because you're planning on doing bad things.
You don't even know what I'm doing here.
You were trying to rob a bank earlier.
Yeah, what are you doing?
What?
Also, apparently there's hostages here. Wait, do we know that there's hostages here?
Yes, this has been in the chat.
Okay, but you have hostages here. That's a bad guy thing.
Oh wait, no, the hostages has not been in the chat.
No.
That was
We
the
just
thing.
know.
We don't know whether you
Retcon.
might have hostages. You might. I don't know.
Retcon. I didn't say that.
Who said I was going to rob a bank.
My friend who read your mind.
A bank?
Were you not going to rob a bank?
That sounds so like Sketch, my friend who can read minds.
Listen, you kids don't get it.
You're right, I don't.
I'm not trying to hurt anyone. No one's been hurt yet. Well,
Yet.
except for... Why'd you set me on fire? Anyways, this is enough of the superheroes. Alright, let me explain this. I just
Okay.
need to get to the CEO and stop him.
What's the CEO doing?
He's trying to drive all of the other businesses out, and I'm going to figure out why, and I'm going to stop him.
Isn't there a better way to find this out? Like, you can just do some detective work online, get into some paperwork,
Read some business articles.
get hired, work your way up, and get into his office.
I'm not going to let him buy out my business that I need to support my family. And I shouldn't have said that.
Then sue him.
I can't sue him. Do you have any idea how important he is in this city? No one would listen to me. If I just need to get in there, threaten him. I'm not going to do anything. Just let me get in there and threaten him, make him stop, and I'll leave. I'll be out of your hair. You guys can go back to the Youth Z program and be heroes. Alright? That's what you guys want. You want to be heroes, right? Everyone's so wrapped up in the city.
Hold on.
Compromise.
How about this? We go in there with you.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah. And we will be there if things get out of hand on either side. We'll just watch.
Timberwolf, do you want to come up now?
It is at this point I would like to fly in and spin kick him in the face.
Oh god, no, can I defend him?
Oh god, no, not the base!
Directly engage a threat, please.
Thank you.
I'm going to roll to defend this guy. What did you roll?
That's a 12.
Ha! That's a 13!
Oh!
And I'm gonna use my dog! Ha! 14!
That's still only a -2 to my roll, which still is a 10 for me.
Dang it!
So he still hits with a 10.
Dang it! Ah, that would have been so cool!
Take
I had a
2.
14!
He's just standing there being like, should I go now? Like, I feel like I'm caught up in some drama.
Timberwolf, pick 2.
Ugh.
Resist or avoid their blows, take something from them. Okay, I would like to take something from them.
Is it gonna be their teeth again?
No.
Is it their pride?
You know what? I might settle on dignity. But impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition is pretty good.
I think surprise.
So, yeah, this is pretty surprising. I would like to surprise him, and since I'm spin kicking him in the face, the thing I'm going to take from him is an opportunity to make more weapons.
Alright, that's fair.
Yeah, or no,
Temporarily disable, I suppose.
yeah, temporarily disable it.
I mean, he is in a corner, so if you spin kick him, he is going up against the wall.
And
But-
Timberwolf is just like, thanks for keeping him busy, guys. That was really smart. Thinking to, like, let him monologue and talk and, like...
Lyle,
Seemed
what
like
the
you were-
fuck? He's actually got, like, a good reason for doing this.
Now, to be fair, he does have a move. That means he doesn't get hurt by physical attacks. He can only get surprised.
Oh, really?
Well,
Oof.
you can find that out now when you spin kick him and he's not actually that hurt.
Invulnerable to damage? That's wild.
Yeah. However, he does still mark condition because you chose to surprise him.
Yeah.
Let me find out what condition.
I would like to roll a move on Lyle.
Give me a second. Let me mark this, and he's supposed to try and clear this immediately, so he needs to take his move. Whew. I mean, I suppose instead of taking something from them, I'd say that was more of a resist or avoid their blows, meaning they don't hit you back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm marking.
Could I have him mark afraid?
I mean, you could.
Is that a thing I can, like, could I pitch to make him afraid?
I would say either afraid or insecure.
I was gonna do hopeless, but like.
Yeah, or hopeless, because there's
hopeless
3
is also
against
good.
1 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a dog.
Is it 3
So 4
against 1? Because it kind of seems like you're going to roll against me.
Well, no, that's what he's probably thinking.
Okay.
But he marks hopeless. And he kind of like manages to get back up and he's like, "You kids just don't get it. Who's going to stop him? Not the mayor, and definitely not Hypertide."
Okay, to be fair, it doesn't matter what your motivations are if you are breaking the law. Also, we have telepathic confirmation you have planned to commit crime before. You can explain it to a judge and a jury.
To be fair, he didn't hear your whole monologue. Like, if you want to spin that up again, we could do that, I'm sure.
One more again.
One more time.
Let's just get your...
One more time.
Let's cohesively get an explanation of your backstory and motivation.
Mm-hmm. Like, here, I'm sure we can find a therapist chair and stuff. We can just...
You can roll Pierce the Mask if you want.
Okay.
If y'all want to find out, you can roll Pierce the Mask.
I was gonna roll something.
Yeah, I don't know if Timberwolf is interested in that.
I want to roll that.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, you do that while I roll this other thing.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's good. I don't remember.
Ooh.
Plus mundane.
Oh, never mind. I can't read. Oh, I got 10.
Alright, you get to ask 3 questions from the list.
Okay. Let's see. What are you really planning? What do you intend to do? And how could I get...
Ask it, like, in turn. Like, in-game.
Okay. That's fair. All right. So what are you really planning?
Hacksaw looks, he's like, I just... Alright, I'll start from the beginning. Because you guys are kids. Okay. The CEO of this company is buying out all of the businesses in town, turning this into a monopoly, and he is doing some shady stuff on the down low. And he has been trying to drive me out of my business, and I'm not going to let him. I'm going to figure out what he's doing, and I'm going to stop him. And you kids, you want to be the heroes, you can do that. Say you defeated me, it's great. Just let me do this. Because everyone in the city is so wrapped up in heroes and villains, they can't even see the villains under their noses. You go in there, you'll find evidence of his malpractices. I guarantee it. I can't be arrested, please.
So, how could I... I don't know how to word this. Because, like, I want to say, how could I get your character to not break the law?
The law is already broken.
Okay, but the thing is, I actually like where he's going with this.
You can ask, what do you want me to do?
Oh, but I want to save that for the last one.
Okay.
Because that kind of, then he can tell me and I can just do it.
Maybe you could ask, like, what is there a compromise? How could I get your character to compromise?
Yeah, is there a compromise we can do? Is there a way we can work with this? Because you did break the law, and we're a whole bunch of like dudes that are supposed to. I say dudes, like we're super dudes and stuff. We're trying to make it so you follow the law.
We're the super friends, you see.
That was a really good radio voice.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we're we want to keep the follow the laws and stuff, but also, yeah, I'm just gonna stop rambling now. Continue, say what you're gonna say.
I feel like all of that was in canon.
That is.
Yeah.
This is the magic
Oh,
circle.
100%.
Everything that's said is in canon.
Okay, Timberwolf is
Okay.
just gonna keep talking, I think, if that's cool with everybody. I don't want to step on anyone's line.
There's still one more question. And we haven't even answered this one.
Fair. Yeah, sorry about that. Just...
I'm stabbing through the mask.
And I also rolled a thing that I was gonna do after he was done.
Now, Timberwolf, if you're gonna, like, keep going with this and add input into this, I'll let you. But if you're gonna shut everything down, I'm not gonna let you do that.
yeah. Timberwolf is going... Like, since Kirby is asking questions and investigating, Timberwolf is also going to ask questions and investigate. Yeah, 100%. I don't want to step on anyone's lines or anything is all, but, like, I want to talk to
Did you
this
want
character.
to add a comment to the, how could we get a compromise?
Yes.
You may add a comment to that, yes.
Okay. You should have thought about that before you broke the law. It's all well and good that you think that this person is doing something wrong and you want to stand up for what you believe in, but you are going about it the wrong way. I can promise you that if you stand down and comply with us, we will investigate this and we can get a file onto Quip's desks within the week, I promise. But you cannot do it this way.
Hacksaw just laughs when you mention Quip. He's like, you really believe that they're going to do anything about this? This guy is paying their taxes. He has them under his thumb, just like every other rich CEO in this country.
That's not true.
So, you want to arrest me for something. For what? What have I done?
You have broken into private property and taken hostages. You have led men with guns here. You don't get to make an argument that you are on the side of righteousness.
I'm not. I'm not on either side. I've had enough of heroes and villains. I've had enough of this.
Okay, so how can we compromise?
The compromise? Alright, fine. The compromise? Let me go in there. Let me do this. I will walk out. We'll make a deal with the CEO. I'll walk out. I'll let you guys arrest me.
If you stand down, we will look into it for you, but I cannot let you go in there.
Timberwolf, I think that I don't know. I'm not from this planet and stuff. I don't know how you guys work as much, but I think that we should let him do this because, like, it's not going to hurt to, like, arrest him afterwards and stuff. We're still arresting him.
We could question him, I suppose. It is too much of a risk to let him go in there free.
Bree just, like, is mulling this all over, and she's like, Lyle, yes, he is definitely going to jail. There's no questioning that. But I don't think we know enough information. I think if we let him go in there, but we go with him, we will be watching this whole thing and observing, gathering information. If we go in there with him, making sure that that guy knows that this guy's under control, no one's going to get hurt, and we can gather more information. And
that's more of an influence than a provoke. Since you aren't baiting him, you're trying to convince him.
Well, I'm trying to get him to understand where we're coming from and do what I want him to do, which is let him go in there.
Timberwolf agrees with both of the points you guys are making. He doesn't want Hacksaw to go in there with their hands free. If we have Hacksaw on lockdown, then we can take them in.
Yeah.
Okay, but, like, we cannot let this person walk in there as on equal footing with us. They need to be in cuffs and, like, away from weaponry.
We can pat him down. We don't really have cuffs, but
we need to buy handcuffs.
You can be behind him. You can be the clawed handcuffs.
Oh no, you kids aren't coming in there with me.
Nope, that is unacceptable.
I don't think it's gonna work to go inside a business meeting and just be like, yeah, so...
Riley, what is this?
just go in there. Hi, this guy wants
Hi.
to talk to you.
And then we're arresting him. Like I can watch through the windows and stuff. I'll try to be stealthy and stuff. Make sure.
I'll be invisible.
Yeah. And we can just keep an eye on it. And then if things go haywire.
Oh, you know what? I'll be his handcuffs. He can walk in like his hands are behind his back, just, the normal I am not a threat kind of way, but I'm really holding his hands behind his back.
Yeah, that works. And then I can just watch through the window so he doesn't bust through the window.
So sweet. Little girl is gonna hold my hand.
Okay, we need to get Nari over here immediately because we need to,
I page
Yeah.
I page Nari.
go through this guy's brain and figure out, like, how much we could...
Yeah, is this dude just like standing there as we're just talking about this?
I mean, like, he's pinned against a wall. Like, he can't escape. Like, Timberwolf is right there.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
fair. He's just he's just listening. Like we're just like, oh, handcuffs and stuff. It's just like,
Yeah, he definitely thinks you all are completely stupid and childish, but like,
I'm sure.
Look,
he's
we're trying to find a compromise. We're kind of with you. We get where you're coming from, but you're also breaking the law. So we're trying to find a compromise.
and I can't let you kids go in there for 2 reasons. 1, I can't threaten him while you're standing right next to me.
I'm invisible. He'll be outside. He'll probably be in the roof.
I can't let
And
you
2
threaten this man. We don't have concrete evidence as committing a crime.
2, if UC finds out that you kids went in there with me, you guys will be arrested as well.
Lyle, if things go down like badly, we can just jump in from all the corners as if we weren't there before and be like, "You're under arrest."
You can
Okay.
just bust in, yeah.
You realize nothing compares to actively letting a supervillain into a room where he could potentially harm people that we don't know are criminals when we know this man is actively a criminal. He is literally we have telepathic confirmation he has committed crimes. He has come here with armed men, and he is now asking to enter into a room with people we have no confirmation has done crimes, so he can aggress them. I know. No.
Exactly.
Arresting
We don't
them.
have enough information.
Yeah, we can't let him in there. For all we know, those are all innocent people, and this guy is full of shit.
Timberwolf, you do have a move that you can apply
Yeah.
to
Like, Timberwolf feels for this guy, but they are not being reasonable. Like, he cannot let the things they're asking for happen. Okay, one more time. Timberwolf looks over at Hacksaw and goes, "Stand down and be taken into custody willingly. I can talk to people. I will try and get a shortened sentence. I will talk to Blood Moon. We can get this sorted out, but not the way you want."
Are they gonna listen to you though?
he has to roll symbol of authority.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant the people in the other room.
I have been on fire all night. I have done nothing but roll total successes. So either this is my time to shine or the part where I fuck up everything. Finally, my karma balances out from that session where I only rolled failures.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Riley?
Okay, that is an 8 plus 2 is a 10.
Nice.
I take +1 forward against them, and they have to do one of the following: freeze, do what I say, get out of my way, or attack at disadvantage.
Do what I say, I think.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they choose,
Oh,
Yeah.
they choose. Okay.
but there's some things they can't do without, like,
Yeah.
complying, so.
They definitely know that he can't get through that door with you guys. So he kind of steps down. He steps forward with his hands up, and he's like, "Alright, but you gotta listen to me on this. You can't just talk to anyone. This guy, whatever's going on, this is a widespread net. You need to go in and find out for yourselves. Alright?"
I understand, and I promise you, I will open up an investigation into these people, and I will check it against my resources. But
I'm holding my hands up and I don't know why. I'm,
Getting into character.
I'm fully in this character. Hacksaw's like, alright, I'm going to reach down and grab my phone. Alright? And I'm going to tell everyone to stand down. And he pulls out his phone.
If you're talking about your henchmen, they're all unconscious.
All of them?
How many did you bring?
Like 12?
Oh. Okay. half of them are unconscious.
And he pulls out his phone and he's like, stand down. Go home, guys. Try not to get caught. And he closes up. And he's like, kids.
Okay, is this where Nari, like, what's going on?
Yeah,
with
Nari can be there now. He can come running up the stairs out of breath, like, what's going on?
What's going on? I don't... Hold on.
Oh,
she holds her
hey,
finger up.
Nari. We kind of sorted it out ourselves.
Y'all couldn't have...
Mirage, I need you to read this man's mind.
One moment. She's, like, leaning against the wall, panting.
3 pats are back.
Don't do that. That actually makes it worse.
Are we, like... Okay, so the situation is de-escalated, right? So we're, like, leading him out of the building?
You're still on the staircase unless you want to start walking down the building.
Yeah.
I would say Nari would have to do her thing first and then we go down.
Yeah. If you could read this man's mind and then, put him to sleep, I would really appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you, Mirage.
Alright. So, she's gonna delve into his mind.
Alright. I'd say use Pierce the Mask for this because it's just kind of a mind reading.
Oh no, it's a mundane.
Do you have a move specifically for reading minds?
Not that I mean, there's one where it's, when you charge up your powers.
No, one
But,
of your
like-
burn moves. It should be listed under that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
that's-
no reading minds.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no actual reading mind, so. That's a 12!
Nice!
Oh my gosh, we are on fire tonight!
On a
Yeah!
10 plus, ask 3.
Okay. So. There's okay, so it's what do you intend to do, what are you really planning, and, what do you want me to do? Just the top 3.
Okay. Which do you delve into first? I suppose you aren't really asking.
I would say, what are you really planning?
Well, I assume,
This is like, she says it in his mind.
More like searching through it, trying to find stuff.
yeah, I'd say you're, like, searching through. But you can tell, like, he was really planning to just waltz in there and do a couple, like, intimidating things and just get the CEO to stop. And in fact, he even has, like, the idea of how the conversation will go in his head.
Okay,
It would-
so what do you intend to do? She wants to see that idea.
Yeah.
How it would go.
So the idea was he would go in and be like, you know who I am. And the CEO would be like, oh crap, who's that? And he would have been like, I know you're doing something bad. You need to stop, like, do some threatening, like, throw a couple sharp things at the desk, make the CEO kind of cower behind it. And then he would have been like, the CEO would have been like, oh yeah, I'll do whatever you want, just don't hurt me. And he would have been like, yeah, alright, stop buying out companies, names off 5, leave these ones alone, like, stop all the paperwork. And CEO would have been like, I can't do that, it's progress. And he would have been like, you want to bet? And he'd threaten him again.
I'm sorry, Nari definitely takes a moment to pull out, and she goes, this guy's really cliche. Like, she turns and looks at them, she's like, he's a really cliche. And then she goes back in.
And then, like, he would have gone in and then, like, pushed the CEO away and be like, the CEO would have been like, yeah, all right, I won't buy out anymore. I'll just leave with my company where it's at. And he would have been like, all right, good. And then he'd search through the desk and pull out some classified files and leave.
Well, that's not how any of that would have gone down.
Nope. Also,
That's why Nari said he was really cliche.
even in an ideal situation, so many crimes.
Does Nari describe all this to everyone?
I'd say she's gonna do it
Okay.
afterwards. But so then it's, what do you want me to do? Like she wants to know his purest reaction to, like, if she, like, kind of like how she made people fall asleep. She wants to know his purest, like, response of, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, he's actually he's like, you can tell, like, when you think about, like, how you guys are gonna arrest him, he's thinking of his family.
Should have thought about that before you did crime.
Okay. Is that it? So then she says, the way she has, go to sleep and continue sleeping until someone wakes you up.
You're not gonna log him out, you're just gonna make him fall asleep.
That's for her knocking them out. She just doesn't like being mean about it.
You could just, like, hypnotize him down the stairs, you don't have to carry him.
Timberwolf can
Lyle
carry him.
asked.
Yeah,
Lyle asked.
I did.
Yeah, he's alright. He kinda slumps down against the wall.
She turns around, she goes, he had such an idealistic idea. He was so cliche. He was gonna do, you know, the movies where it's like, stop this right now kind of deal, and then, like, a few threatening things.
Oh, sweet baby.
Yeah, that's... And another thing, she turns to Lyle, and she goes, I know he broke the law. I'm not saying we don't put him away, but we need to do something to make sure he can get back to his family and that his family's providing. That was his biggest concern.
We can put in a good word and say he cooperated and try and get his sentence reduced.
She's gonna do her best. She's gonna, like, give him, like, the big eyes and everything.
Okay. So here's the thing, though. Like, what were those documents that he was gonna grab? Like, okay, so, like, you were saying before that they were. You explained it, right?
She explained it in very loose terms. She didn't say there were documents because the documents were probably just...
He did mention, though, that he had...
Yeah, he did.
He
That
wanted
this
to
person
grab
was trying to
something
do
in
something
He's like,
shady.
there's evidence in there of the shady dealings.
Because, like, I 100%. Okay, my character is very intrigued, but will be very intrigued after you explain the full story and I cry.
Tell it in a whole cinematic way.
My character really wants to know what the evidence is, though. So I guess I'm just gonna be like, okay, what was the evidence you had against this dude, though? Like, how do you know what he's doing?
The cops called us onto the scene. We have 6 people downstairs that are unconscious
No,
with guns.
he's asking the guy.
Oh, what the man had?
Yeah, although he is knocked out now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's knocked out. You just ask his knocked out body.
Reveal to me your secrets.
Yeah.
I
Go in
really
there
like the
invisibly.
idea of you just bending down and just, what evidence did you have?
Oh yeah, Kirby 100% did that. I really, like, yeah.
I mean, Bree can just go in and check invisibly.
Yeah.
It's true. But does Bree know about the documents?
Well, Nari could tell her, hey, look in the desk. There's gonna be documents.
Here's an idea. We could have Mirage, like, peek into their minds and try and not let them know that Mirage did that. That might be safer than sending in someone's meat body.
Or we could do both.
Or, yeah, ¿por qué no los dos?
Either way, Mirage would have to go in.
They would have to open the door, and that would kind of give a lot away, yeah. We might have to, yeah, Mirage would have to do it.
I mean, Bree would have to go in invisibly, but Mirage would have to literally stand in the room.
Yeah, so I think that... Well, how would Bree get in there, though, without opening the door?
You guys leave, I go in, he checks the door, sees that no one's there, and while he's doing that, I go into his desk.
You can
That
just
works.
knock on the door. Like,
Oh, that's a plan. We could be model citizens and let him know that his factory is safe now.
And you do that while I go in and check for stuff.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
That is actually a really good idea. I like it.
Okay, here's the plan. Presumably, this person is aware of Youth Z, at which point they would know they operate in teams of 3. I, Kirby, and Mirage will be the upstanding citizens, and we will talk to the CEO and whoever else is in the room, while Mirage checks their brains and Cotton Candy investigates the desk. If
Yes.
he sees there's 3 of us, he won't be expecting a 4th person.
Someone should be holding the guy.
So in the pager, send to Lemon and Joyride, hey, meet up with you quick, gotta do something.
Yeah.
Like, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized something. We weren't. You know how we weren't supposed to deal with Hacksaw whatsoever? Well, he's kind of knocked out on the floor now, and we're gonna turn him in.
We're gonna get a strike.
I think if we explain the
Yeah.
situation that it was either that or let him attack a CEO, we might be
Maybe.
we should be
We
good.
might be good.
Th- there was no other decision we could have made.
Wow.
I mean, if we're going with that logic, there was nothing else this guy could have done.
Nari's gonna say, we're gonna have you tell them that then, Lyle.
Yeah,
you
I
you
agree.
seem really good at thinking that you're lawful good, so you do that.
I will happily explain that our hands were forced. Timberwolf picks up Hacksaw, slings them over his shoulder.
Bree turns invisible.
If Bree is invisible, Timberwolf with Hacksaw unconscious over his shoulder walks up and knocks on the door.
Fireman carry? Yeah?
No, like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, fireman carry.
Nah, I like potato sack better than fireman.
Me too.
so you guys knock on the door, and there's a kind of a timid voice that's like, "Hello."
This is Team Phoenix with the Youth Z program, sir. We are checking on you to make sure you're safe.
Oh, thank goodness! And the door opens. And there is a secretary and the CEO in there. And they're like, "Oh, it's all good then?"
Bree sneaks in.
Are you okay? Did anyone get in here or attack you?
No. And they're kind of like looking at the man over your shoulder, like we've all been good here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to read the minds now. Both of them. We'll see how this goes. Is that Pierce the Mask or Unleash Your Powers?
That's smart. Reading the secretary's mind is a pretty smart idea. It's like, even if she doesn't know that the CEO is bad, she probably has seen some incriminating stuff that she didn't know about.
Well, also the CEO. Well, I was gonna say the CEO is in the room too. They
Yeah.
said the CEO. Yeah, so like Nari's gonna go both.
I'm gonna say unleash your powers because
Okay.
they are probably not thinking about what you want to learn about.
All right.
So you're
So
gonna
that's-
have to do some delving.
Also, how much time do we need to stall for?
That's a 13. That's a 13.
Hell yes,
Nice.
we are doing great today.
All right, what are you trying to find out, Nari?
She's trying to find the evidence that Hacksaw has been saying that they're trying to buy out everything, create a monopoly, which is that illegal in this universe? That having monopolies are illegal.
I mean, technically they're always illegal, but there's so many ways to get around it.
I know. I'm saying in this universe because I know in the U.S.
Could
it's
we, like,
illegal.
Yeah, is Mirage finding things that they could take this
Illegal.
man to court for? Yeah.
Yeah, illegal stuff. That is what's.
I'm gonna say you are finding things that seem sketchy to you, but are so wrapped up in legal jargon, you don't know what to make of it.
Nari's the film student who doesn't understand legal jargon.
You're scoping through, and yes, it does seem like he has bought other businesses. The secretary has a lot of things in their head about, like, budgets and factories and moving and building and all these different things.
Business
kind
stuff.
of get overwhelming when you're like too many numbers. This is an Excel sheet in a human person. And are you doing both of them or just the one?
It's both. She decided to try her luck.
All right. Yeah.
You did roll 13.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you do see like there is some like this guy has like mental images of like classified emails, information where it's like a lot of the stuff that he's been reading in his emails are vague. It's not like quite clear. It's like, oh, the payment has gone through, or oh, the shipment will be made shortly. Like, it's suspicious, but you can't, they have covered their tracks well.
Sounds like a drug lord.
So suspicious but not incriminating.
Yeah.
Bree, your turn.
Alright, I rolled a 12.
Nice.
So I am straight up creeping.
We
Alright.
are on fire tonight. Like, seriously.
So, first, I am going to be looking through,
What is here is worth grabbing.
I'm going to ask what happened here recently, as in, like, what is the most recent stuff he has been working on? Can I find anything just, like, on his computer that I can take a picture of with my phone? Is there anything I can grab up there? That's my first question. Like, can I go through a couple emails that he's done recently and take a picture that seems sketchy?
Is that... I don't know how to answer that. What about the who or what here is not what they seem?
Oh no, I know that. It's the CEO.
No, but but if you ask that question, you can get specifics.
I guess so. So what here is not as it seems.
Yeah.
The desk. There is a locked drawer, like most desks have.
Oh no, do you have lockpicking skills?
Let alone do it silently while the people who own the desk are on the opposite side of the room.
Oh, you know what'd be interesting? If Bree doesn't know, another thing is Nari's trying her luck. Telekinesis.
Can I grab a pen and try to lockpick it?
Would you like to use your no powers and not nearly enough training move?
This seems like that's what it was built for.
In which you can use mundane to unleash your powers, and I'm gonna say, you know, using your special acrobatics and stealth.
I'm going to directly engage a threat on this lock.
Stealth. Stealthy to stealth.
Ugh.
I'm gonna say you manage, like, if you succeed this, you can pick the keyring off of the guy.
Oh.
Using your unleash your powers of
Snoop.
camouflage and stealth.
Snoopity snoop.
Yeah. I'm adding mundane.
+2.
Oh, cool. That's a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. 'Cause I really wish,
Where's-
I really want you to succeed on this. Yeah, you managed to pick his keys off of him. And
Nice. And I go back and I open
this
it.
this applies to what here's worth grabbing. You try all the
Yes.
keys. Like, everyone just sees, like, this pair of keys floating.
I mean, I can turn stuff that I touch invisible. That's
Yeah.
easier.
Um,
It's direct contact with my skin.
you unlock the desk, and there's a bunch of papers in there. Are you just gonna grab them all?
That's where I want to ask what here is worth grabbing.
There's a couple yellow folders, a lot of receipts, paper
Okay.
clipped together.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a bunch of the receipts, because you can get some pretty incriminating stuff off that. And is there, like, I know there's a lot of folders, but can I find one that's, like, I'm trying to think of, like, what looks incriminating.
There's a weird pen in there.
I grab the pen?
It's like a clicker ballpoint pen, but it has a logo on it for a science company that you haven't seen before.
Okay, so I'm gonna... I don't want to, like, grab a bunch and that, like, just grab whole folders, and then he's gonna, like, come over and be like, what the fuck? So I'm just gonna grab a thing of the receipts. I'm gonna grab the pen and just really quickly flip through a bunch of the folders and pick out some of the papers that look like they have a bunch of stuff on them. Maybe some that are emails that would have been important to print out for any reason, and any what is it called? Layouts of buildings that I would have bought. Just pick out some so that it doesn't look super shifty that someone was there. And then I'm gonna close it, lock it, and put the keys in his pocket.
Alright. Yeah, you do that.
And I'm stuffing the stuff into my jacket so that he can't see any of it.
Yeah.
Cool. I just tap Lyle on the shoulder.
All right, sir. I'm happy to hear that you're okay. Thank you for answering our questions and having that lovely conversation with us.
I was curious whether you wanted us to actually carry out the conversation or not.
No, thank goodness.
It's all off screen, baby.
Yeah.
It's all in the background of this panel.
I'm
'Cause
going
that would
to-
have been a very interesting conversation, and it probably would have blown up. I probably would have blown the whole operation wide open accidentally.
Roll to defend their ears from Kirby's talking.
Yeah.
We're going to take these men to the authorities. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope this has not upset your schedule too greatly. And Lyle is leading everyone out of the room.
Have good burnt bread on the toast maker, and I walk out.
What?
It's saying eat toast.
I am so confused.
Gosh.
Okay. So my character went on, came to Earth and stuff. Found a toaster. Was like, oh my gosh, a toaster. This is not the big thing I wanted to have with my character show up, but this is a good one. And was just like, oh my gosh, it's a toast machine, because everyone just handed me toast and was like, it's toast, and I ate it and it was delicious.
Nice.
Amazing.
So are you guys walking downstairs to the outside, I guess? To the place?
Yeah.
Yes. Once they're outside, Bree turns visible again, and she's grinning.
Let's gather up the rest of the people we knocked unconscious.
Oh yeah, Lemon and Joyride have already done that.
Thank
Wonderful.
God.
I was gonna say that when Nari left them, you guys were helping the captives get out and
Yeah.
move everyone to the front.
Yeah.
So the other people are arrested, and the people who are hostages that were working in the warehouse are fine. And they kind of cheer when they see you guys. They're like, "Hell yeah!
Woo!
You got him!"
I hand over Hacksaw to the authorities, and Timberwolf is smiling so big under his mask. He is so happy. He hands them over, and he leans over to Bree and Mirage, and he whispers if this doesn't make my parents proud, I don't know what will.
She Nari definitely pats his arm because she knows it's been important to him.
Bree does a little happy elbow.
His sister called and said, you need to make the headlines soon. Mom wants to know what you're doing out there. And he's like, hell yeah, I did it. This is it. He's so happy.
Lemon sends a message back to the advisors, finished up, on our way back now. And he's like, so, we going?
Let's head back. Let's tell him the good news.
Yeah.
Are there newspaper photographers here? How do we get Lyle onto the front
Oh,
page?
yeah. That's a good question. Lyle does sneak a look around to see if, reporters are there.
There's some media. It's been a little bit since the robbery started, but because of the, people coming out, there's some media again, so...
Did they take pictures of him carrying the person out of the room?
I mean, how would you know?
I mean,
Oh, no.
probably. That's the biggest thing. That feels like front page stuff.
The funny
Yeah.
thing is, Timberwolf has a power called supernatural beauty.
But you do wear a mask all the time.
Yeah,
so.
but that's the thing. He wears full body suit, so
If he took off the mask,
No, his secret identity. He just gets that power because I took the Wonder Woman suite of abilities. Lyle does wave at the reporters after he puts the guy down.
Do y'all drive back?
Yeah, we drive back in the sideways UFO.
That's not at all like how I was imagining describing it, but it ended up working. So it's a win.
It's how you described it.
Yeah.
I just imagine it as a gyroscope, but without the centerpiece.
Yeah, that's exactly like the way I was going to describe it, and then I forgot.
Hell yeah.
You guys go back to the center. What? So you guys can go find Miss Shepherd in her office.
Nari is super nervous.
Lemon and Joyride are gonna go to Mr. Birch.
What about Kirby?
Kirby. Which do you want to go with? I mean, you did help with this whole, like, heist and stealing the documents. Do you want to go with Phoenix team to Miss Shepherd to explain some?
I kind of want to, but I also don't want to abandon my team. I don't know. I'll go with Team Phoenix. I'm sure that the other two will understand because they weren't there for most of it.
That's fair. Also, real quick, are we gonna hand this information over to the Youth Z program, or should we maybe keep this on the down low?
That is something you should decide right now.
I'll keep this on the down low.
Not yet.
Yeah, let's just focus on all the hits. Let's not play any of the sketchy stuff.
Yeah.
Only the hits.
So you guys are keeping the documents secret.
Yeah.
All right. So you go up to Miss Shepherd's office.
Yes, we walk into Miss Shepherd's office.
She kind of looks at you expectantly. She's like, "So, how did it go?"
Really well.
It went off extremely well.
That was great.
There was one hitch.
And?
Unfortunate. I know you asked us not to engage with Hacksaw.
Her smile, like, slowly goes down into a line.
But
He's arrested.
Unfortunately,
he was about to go attack the CEO and we got him.
we had no choice but to engage. However, we did it peacefully. And they were neutralized without any violence or threat of attack.
Yeah, 100%.
She kind of glances at all of you and is like, "Hello, Kirby. It's nice to see you in here. Is this true?"
Oh no, baby!
Oh no, are we dragging Kirby into our strike?
What Timberwolf said was not technically a lie.
That is very true.
Oh no, yeah, it was all accurate.
I kind of did punch him in the back of the head, and then Kirby's gonna start crying right away.
Oh no!
Bree hugs him. She's just like Wait, how tall is he?
How tall is Kirby?
They are
Oh, is
like
it a they?
5'9". Yeah, they're there.
I didn't know that.
Oh no! We've been saying he this entire time. I feel so bad.
I'm sorry. I forgot too, and I knew.
I was not told. I feel bad.
It's okay. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention it.
Oh no.
Well,
Yeah.
how tall are they?
Okay.
So they.
I don't remember if you said how tall are they.
5'9".
5'9".
Okay, so like a little bit taller than Bree. So Bree just like hugs them and like pats their back. She's like, "It's okay. It's okay."
And was that the only thing that happened?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't remember any other bad rolls we did.
I'm on fire.
Everything went off. Everything else went off without a hitch.
Yeah, because
No one was hurt. All the hostages got home safe. We have a bunch of people tied up and waiting at the police station to be interviewed and questioned. And the CEO is fine. No one was harmed. No Youth Z members, no hostages. And we did not have to engage in violence against the powered individual, except for that one time that I forgot about.
So,
I was not there for that bit.
Wait, didn't you also just like?
no, yeah, I'm like Kirby's crying.
Yeah, Kirby is crying.
Nari's gonna be patting them and saying shh.
how exactly did you manage to take down this, full-grown super?
Actually, Mirage was the hero of the day. Mirage knocked out almost everyone with her telepathic abilities.
She just does a peace sign.
Honestly, the operation wouldn't have gone half as smooth if it wasn't for her masterful control of her abilities.
Mirage is slowly sinking into Kirby because Mirage has gone to hugging Kirby as well.
Bree hugs both of them.
Mrs. Shepherd is very skeptical of everything you're saying.
It's not wrong.
None
Nari
of
just
it
doesn't.
is lies, technically.
They are, a lot of them are lies, considering Lyle did
Yeah.
spin kick the guy and you set him on fire. And
Yeah, that's what I almost said, but
Kirby's crying. Kirby can't form a coherent
Okay,
sentence.
that bit is maybe, but Lyle has all said mostly true things.
Yeah.
Miss Shepherd's like, okay, Kirby, you're fine. Kirby, would you like to go back to Mr. Birch? I'm sure he'll be very happy to hear how it went.
I walk them to the door and just like pat them on the back. I'm like, it's okay, Kirby. Goodbye. We love you.
Thank you very much for your help. You were a valuable member of the team, and I would like to work with you again.
oh, and then Kirby smiles and wipes away a tear. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great.
Timberwolf gives him a thumbs up.
Oh, you guys are so nice.
Nari gives a wave, another enthusiastic wave.
Alright, now we need to convince this lady that we did a good job. So,
Miss
see
Shepherd,
you later.
do you say that?
Kind of quietly, but yeah.
Like a whisper.
Miss Shepherd, like, when you guys turn back, she's like, well, I suppose it could have gone worse. However,
Literally could not have gone better.
I am disappointed.
Oh no!
I told you guys not to engage Hacksaw.
We tried not to.
You guys didn't know what you were getting into. We haven't filled out a document on him yet.
We understand completely, and we had every intention of following this order, but unfortunately, it was either that or allowing civilians to be harmed.
We literally followed him up until he was at the CEO's door, and then we were like, no, we can't let him go any further.
Another thing is that he was the one in charge of the robbery.
He was.
So you told us to get rid of the robbery, and he was the one in charge. So that was part of us taking down them.
Okay. I am also disappointed that you would bring another individual, such as Kirby, into your little vendetta against Hacksaw. I understand you have a grudge, but that doesn't mean you should bring others into it.
Nari was like, I didn't what? We didn't do that.
I promise that was not.
All I'm saying is I believe you need to have a little more self-control when I tell you to do things. However, congratulations on stopping the robbery. You did very good for an on-call, and a lot of today was unexpected. As most days are. So, thank you guys, and I hope you guys have a good day. I will see you all, what day is it? Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
At that, yeah.
The vibe has been destroyed. Bree is sad now.
And when you guys turn around, she immediately goes over and starts typing something.
Bree like stiffens and walks out the door.
I'm not going to engage with that. I think we rolled nothing but successes that entire time.
Yeah.
I know that is a mechanical thing, but in
Miss Shepherd is just stuck up, like.
narratively, we did fantastic, and that request she made, at a certain point, people were going to get hurt.
I think that entire time we only had 4 fails.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap up the end of the episode.
Okay, I feel like Nari, as they're walking out, she kind of goes, "You really think I did that good?"
You did amazing. That was fantastic.
And she just gives a small smile and her thumbs up again.
I wish I was there to see it.
It was incredible. She just kept knocking people out left and right.
I was just sneaking.
Timberwolf is gonna pull out his phone, and I think he texts his sister.
Nice. What do you text her?
He says, "Hey, Laura, I think you and Mom will be really proud when you see the news." And I think that's all he sends.
Do they get newspaper for
No, but
Southern Heights, wherever we are?
I imagine they could like Google or like look at the news online. I don't
That's
think they'd
true.
get the
They're
newspaper.
keeping an eye on their son. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could like see on TV or something.
as you guys are rushing out, or not rushing out, but walking away, Miss Shepherd rushes out and she's like, "Oh, I almost forgot. I was going to ask, did you happen to see what they were robbing in
He said he wanted to get into the CEO's place and find evidence of bad stuff, but that was it.
It seemed more of a case of revenge and seizing assets than it was about the money.
Yeah.
there?" Okay. I'll have to send some emails, I suppose. And she walks back into her office.
He basically told us his whole revenge story.
Did he?
Yeah.
And what might that have been? She's like interested now.
He says the CEO's been buying out a whole bunch of other places out from under them, and he was gonna buy out his own.
Yeah, that was it. The CEO was buying his business.
Yeah, and he wanted to defend his family because that's the only way he can pay for them, and so he felt like this was the only way he could get the evidence that he needed that this guy was evil.
Yeah, it was just a moment of panic for, like, what am I gonna do if I lose the business?
Yeah. It was honestly really sad.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of thinks for a moment. And then she puts on this big smile and she's like, "Well, thank you guys. You guys are free to go. I'll be seeing you later." And she turns around really quickly and goes back to her office.
Okay.
Night falls on another night of Lucky Heights. The city is once again feeling safe inside their homes with the news of a Class O villain being reclassified to a R. Repeated nuisances. Joyride and Lemon head back home. Joyride hops on his bike, not a motorcycle, just a bike, and kind of waves goodbye to Lemon. Lemon waves and starts walking back to his home, a little light shining above his head in the evening dim lighting his way back home. Curry heads back home to their aunt and uncle and their many cousins. How many cousins do you have?
I have 4 cousins.
Your 4 cousins that you are staying with on Earth. Very excited that Lyle said he would like to work with you again. And I suppose our Team Phoenix also heads home, feeling very good about themselves.
Hell yeah.
Hey, where's Lyle staying now?
Oh, we had a sleepover at Nari's place last time.
Yeah, that was a sleepover.
So, are you staying with Nari, or are you coming with Bree, or are you gonna get an apartment or something?
Can he get an apartment? He's like 17.
He was living out of a hostel earlier, so that, like, he doesn't really have money.
Bree drags him home, because her roommate's gone anyway.
Cool.
Hey Mark Experience audience, and welcome to the end credits. Thank you so much for listening to our show. If you want to see MXP art and laugh at the dumb jokes we make about our own show, you can find us on Tumblr at tumblr.com/blog/markexperience. If you like the music, you can buy it all at markexperience.bandcamp.com. And we also have merch at redbubble/people/mark-experience, where you can buy posters and shirts and stickers. If you want to donate so that we can create more content, you can head over to our Ko-fi account at ko-fi.com/Jamie Remy. That's spelled JAMIEREMY. That's my name. You can find this podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Stitcher, so listen wherever is easiest. Have fun browsing, and we'll see you next time.